Citizens of the free world, I am Hoverman Cop, defender of justice, defender of the people, defender of the earth. In the state of Texas, a school district broke ground on a new technical center in Sugarland. And there, beneath the earth, were the bodies of 95 black people discovered, and archaeologists took these bodies and determined that they were slaves, released by the state to plantation owners who worked the fields chopping up sugar cane, and many of them who were enslaved and toiled in the fields died instantly, were buried in those fields. That's what's been said. But I wonder whether or not all of these bodies were in fact from the 18 or 1900s enslavement. Is it fact? Or is that what they're just saying? How can they not know? How could this state, who holds records from many years back, those who they captured from across the world, brought here in this country, in the land, there's no records of these bodies? And my question is, why were there not any DNA evidence to determine the descendants of these lost souls? And my question is that area tapered off for further investigation? Because it is a murder scene. Then my question will be, what were the conditions of these bodies? What was the clothing worn on these bodies? And then my question will be, what will they do with these lost bodies, since the descendants are not found and don't know who they are? Proper burial should be made for these bodies. And most importantly, the land that this new technical center is now on is the remains of the blood of those who are no longer present in this life, and those who have caused the death of these bodies. The blood is in the soil there. And the Almighty tells me this: you shall not pollute the land in which you live, for blood pollutes the land, and no atonement can be made for the blood that is shed in it, except by the blood of the one who shed it. No justice was made for these bodies. So how can justice be made for these bodies? And since those who shedded the blood and caused the death of these bodies, that land is cursed. And when You remove the presence of the Almighty from cursed land. That land is now consumed with evil. And I would not want my child to be in the presence of any area where God is not present to protect them. Think about that. And I pray that each and every one of you will understand the fact that there are consequences one way or another passed down to generations when blood is shed, and there is no justice made. The blood of thousands and millions of those who are now gone from this life, but never forgotten from the Almighty God.